All right, welcome everybody to another Knights game. The Knights won 5-2 tonight. Boy, was it a game. Let it go about 10 minutes at the end. But hey, they won. And I didn't come back for a week because, coronavirus hit the Knights because they refused to be in the bubble because they want to see their freaking families. I get it. I'm a family person myself. But hey, you are in the National Hockey League. Freaking be in the bubble. That's how it is. You have limited visitations, I'm sure. Okay? Y'all need to be playing. Okay? None of this rescheduling shit. Let's go. All right, so I'm just going to get right into it. The Knights did great tonight. They let it go about at the end, allowed a power play goal, but you know what? Hey, you get what you can get. There's still things they got to fix, like puck turnovers, like letting teams score on the power play, but you know what? They still did really good. I'm still proud of them. Now the Knights are 6-1-1 after last week's game with St. Louis. The St. Louis Blues. They had a shootout with them, but hey, you know what? There you go. All right. Andre Fleury, now 4-1, had 21 saves tonight, baby. Yeah! That's why I'm wearing his shirt, baby. That's why I like it. I like it so much. Excuse the tears from my eyes. I'm just so happy they won. All right. Now, I always bash Robin Lehner, and I have a reason. Tonight, he allowed 2 goals, but one of them was on a power play. Not really his fault. Marc-Andre Fleury did. Sorry, Leonard. Leonard would have allowed probably 3. Maybe he would have let the game tie. Who knows? Now, we got Nick Holden, made his debut for the season. He's a veteran. The defensemen really depend on him. He's a very good person to kind of guide them through the season, not to be nervous, all of that, as others have said. Dylan Krognog, that was his first NHL game. Did really well tonight for his first start. Now let's start with the stars of the game. I was about to go to the first period, but no. Stars of the game, Nick Hague, defenseman, had 1 goal and was an assist twice. Mark Stone, a right wing, had 1 goal, was an assist once. Had one time that he was an assist. Jonathan Marchessault, left wing, he plays left wing player, had 1 goal, 1 assist. William Karlsson, center, had 1 goal and was an assist twice, 2 times. Cody Glass, center, had 1 goal, no assist, but he did have a very, let's just say, controversial part with Calvin Peterson. We're going to go over that. Max Pacioretty, left wing, no goals, but was an assist 3 times. Can you believe it? 3 goals. Last time, 3 assists this time. Shea Theodore, defenseman, no goals, 1 assist. Okay, now we go to the first period. Within the first 50 seconds, first shot that the Knights get. That's my Dr. Pepper. Nick Hague scores a goal, assisted by Mark Stone, the captain, and Max Pacioretty. 1-0 Knights. 9 minutes, 32 seconds. Mark Stone scores a goal. He was assisted by Max Pacioretty, and guess who? Shea Theodore. That is 2-0 Knights. I don't know why I have it 220, but that's just me. 10 minutes and 40 seconds. They just were not done yet, and Jonathan Marchessault had something to say. He scores a goal, assisted by Nick Hague, scored the first goal, and William Karlsson. That makes it 3-0 Knights. Now we go to the second period, which starts with the Stevenson line. Chandler Stevenson, who's had a good season so far himself with the Golden Knights. 1 minute and 35 seconds into the period, William Karlsson scores 2-on-1 goal, and he was assisted by Jonathan Marchessault and Nick Hague to make it 4-0 Knights. Now we go to 6 minutes and 48 seconds. We had a 2-minute penalty given to Dustin Brown for slashing Alex Tuck. And then the Knights answered back at 7 minutes and 3 seconds when Cody Glass scored the power play goal off the rebound after a deflection shot by Mark Stone. And now he was assisted by William Karlsson and Max Pacioretty. 5-0 Knights. Now that's where the goal stopped. Doesn't mean that they meant to stop. Here we go. This is where it goes. This is where I want to talk about that potential goal that wasn't. 17 minutes and 6 seconds. We had Austin Strand get a 2-minute penalty for tripping Nick Raw. I'm just so excited. Now, during this power play, you had a shot from Shea Theodore. Cody Glass then comes from behind the goal line, was in an area he was entitled to be in, makes contact with Calvin Peterson, which is why I said he had a controversial night with him. He knocks the stick out of Peterson's hand. Then he was outside the blue paint, but even though he was, the Knights challenged for a goaltender interference, which the referees gift them. And so instead of being 6-2, well, it just, unfortunately, they took that goal away because, oh my God, goaltender interference. People say it could be because he knocked the stick out of his hands, out of Peterson's hands. Possibly could be. Now, let's go ahead and go to the third period. I was freaking out, by the way. I was like, no! All right. So, 7 minutes and 47 seconds. Here's the problem. Austin Wagner scores a goal. He was assisted by Dustin Brown, who had a penalty, and Ollie Mata. And that made it 5-1 Knights. Now we go to 12 minutes and 30 seconds. We got a 2-minute penalty given to Chandler Stevenson for interference on Dustin Brown. We have 13 minutes and 33 seconds. Dustin Brown decides to answer back again and scores a power play goal on the Knights, assisted by Adrian Kemp and I think it's Ans Kopitar. I think that's how you pronounce his name. That made it 5-2 Knights. Now, let's go over the shots. LA had 29. Of course, we're talking about the LA Kings. LA had 29 and Knights had 37. We go to the hits. Kings had 30. Knights had 22. Face-offs won. Kings won 24 face-offs. The Knights had won 28. The LA Kings had 2 power play opportunities. The Knights had 4. Both teams had 1 power play goal, and this is one thing where I think the Knights need to fix themselves. Yes, they had a couple power plays on them, penalties given to them. They only let 1 goal score. I'm happy with that. At least they didn't allow it twice, but I still think they need to fix that. No team had any shorthanded goals. Now for total penalties, LA had 4, Knights had 2. That's good. Only 2 penalties against them that were major. Not bad. They had a lot of icings, but hey. Now, LA had 8 penalty minutes. Knights had 4. LA had 15 blocked shots, and the Knights had 18. LA had 9 takeaways. Knights had 8. Not too bad. Still behind. Giveaways. This is important. LA had 1. Knights had 8. So, puck turnover. Again, still struggling with that, but they made up for it. Now, this is the first time that the Knights have had, my final thoughts, that the Knights have had 5 goal scorers in one game. And this has not been done since in their first ever season game opener against the Anaheim Ducks, who the Knights played first. William Karlsson, Max Pacioretty, and Nick Hague are the trio who have 3 goals scored. That's pretty awesome. Knights put pressure on the Kings through various areas, including in the neutral zone. That was pretty great. Now, in the first period, where the Knights, had the shots, that first shot in 50 seconds, that was pretty great. I really liked that. The Knights actually generated goals and shots in the transitions. They did really well in transitions, generated a lot of gameplay, didn't waste any time, skating great. Now, both teams can skate. We know that. The LA Kings are revered. They are a great team. I'm not going to lie. All right, their goaltender, I didn't remember his name. I'm sorry. But you know what? The way the Knights were skating tonight, the way they did it, it gave them this lopsided lead, this lopsided win, and they have good puck support. They really did have great puck support here. Andre Fleury, he makes some big saves at the end of the first period and at the beginning of the second period, and I think that helped out a lot. And Max Pacioretty, he is actually he plays as a first shoot mentality. Take your shot, go for it, don't wait. I love that. You gotta take that. And Pacioretty and Stone, speaking of Pacioretty, they work well together. They have good chemistry, and that's what you need. They're not guessing. They're getting good reads on each other, as Pacioretty talked about, and that's what you need. You can't be guessing. You gotta know where your teammate is going. You gotta know how they're gonna play. You gotta know if they're gonna get the puck, if they're gonna pass it to you, if they're gonna do a wrist shot, a backhand shot, if whatever they're gonna do, you need to know that. And I'm glad that they have said that. Now, what do they need to work on? Again, special teams. They really need to be careful on that power play. Thank God that they only had 2, but still not a fan of giving away 1 goal. But hey, you know what? Another thing, they let it go in the 10 minutes before the end of the period. Really, just off that power play, just that's one of the power play goals, and then the other goal that was scored. I don't remember who scored it, but hey, you know what? I'm just going over all of these. So again, good night for the Knights. They play at noon on Sunday. I got a long day. I got to watch the game, and then I got to watch the Super Bowl. Okay, that's gonna be a really big sports day for me. So I am going to plan to have Oscar Montiel to talk about the Super Bowl. Just because he is the football geek and I am the hockey geek and baseball geek for him. So, like, comment, share, subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed the videos with Naima Walhawa this week and others that I have posted. And there you go. The Knights win 5-2, not without a little bit of answer back from the Kings. We'll see what's going to happen. Just on Sunday, the Knights came to play. Even after being off for a week, they did really well. The Kings seem to be struggling. Are they going to struggle again? I'm not sure. All right, everybody, that is my video for the Knights v Kings, or Kings v Knights, however you want to call it. And there you go.